In this video, you'll discover proven points that will turn you into a long-term consistent winner. I'm sharing key insights I've gained through years of personal experience from playing Baccarat. Point 1. Discipline and control. It's no great feat to get ahead playing Baccarat even money wagers. Probably 70 to 80% of players are ahead sometime in their play. But only 5% walk out as winners. What? Most people believe their outcome depends on the table, luck, or some external factor. But I can confidently say that how much you lose is totally under your control. How much you win depends on various factors, but how much you take home from your winnings is entirely about your discipline. Discipline means having a winning plan and the control to follow it. You must register this in your brain. You have full control over when to stop and where to stop. Point 2. Human control versus simulations. Math and simulations often show strategies failing. But simulators don't account for human behavior. They assume continuous play with no decision to stop or change behavior. As humans, we can decide where to bet, when not to place bets, how much to place, when to leave the table, how long to play. That's why many believe nothing works, because simulations ignore real human control. Casinos want you to believe this too, so you never take time to learn or practice. Yes, many games are luck-based. But with proper bankroll discipline and proven strategies, you can achieve your goals. You won't win 100 out of 100 sessions, but with smart discipline you'll win most of them. When you lose, lose small. When you win, win big, or at least decently. Don't experiment with hard-earned money without knowledge and discipline. Put in effort for a few days and you'll benefit for a lifetime. Point 3. Skill and psychology. Winning at gambling takes effort and skill. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Gambling winnings are not shameful, it's just that casinos use psychological gimmicks against you. Some people change behavior dramatically inside casinos. Casinos do everything to make you lose control. They offer bonuses only when you lose, tricking your subconscious. Especially in online casinos, they feed your brain that losing is fun and rewarding. Acknowledge this, take responsibility, and focus your time on learning before earning. Point 4. Core qualities of a consistent winner. Step 1. Focus on one game. Study one beatable game intensively. For casino gamblers, Baccarat and mini Baccarat are good choices. Step 2. Learn it flawlessly. If you want to become a winning Baccarat player, expect a learning curve. But Baccarat even money wagers are the easiest beatable games to learn. Step 3. Develop and practice a winning system. Once you know the game, develop a system that gives you an edge with mathematical proven money management, practically proven bet selection strategy, and practice it until perfect. Many players don't even know the rules yet lose large sums. Winning gamblers respect the house edge and know that maintaining an edge requires discipline and flawless execution. Step 4. Money management. Have a dedicated bankroll for gambling. Control the amount you risk each time. Set realistic win goals for each session. Step 5. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is your ultimate advantage. Don't waste your hard-earned money, time, and energy following random bet selection strategies while expecting long-term success. Without proven strategies, it's nothing more than a waste. I started playing Baccarat for fun just like everyone else. A few lucky wins had me feeling like I'd struck gold. I discovered the martingale system and thought I had unlocked a money-making machine. Double your bet after every loss. How could it possibly fail? But it did. Fast. I started losing money. A small win would get me 5 to 15 units, but a single loss would cost me 200 to 500 units. The worst part? I clung to the belief that I could recover it all. I convinced myself that I just needed a bigger bankroll. Let me make this clear, that mindset is one of the most dangerous traps you can fall into. Never ever think that way. If you're just starting, listen carefully, it's a trap. Back then I was hopeful. I thought winning was a matter of when, not if. But I never took the time to reflect. I didn't stop to analyze my mistakes. I just kept playing, thinking a bigger bankroll would eventually turn the tide. Looking back, it's crystal clear. That illusion of control was what dragged me into deeper losses. But then everything changed. I began seeing things for what they really were. The so-called strategies many players follow, martingale, Paroli, Fibonacci, They're not designed for your success, that they're cleverly marketed to benefit the casinos. You'll see them everywhere: forums, social media, casual conversations, passed around like magic bullets. But in reality, they're traps. They give you the illusion of control, and that illusion keeps you chasing losses, blaming your bankroll instead of the flawed strategy itself. This is why the average player keeps losing, and why casinos stay profitable year after year. After over a decade of playing baccarat seriously, here's what I know for a fact. There are only 3 things that matter if you want to make consistent money in baccarat. 1. A proven, mathematically sound money management strategy, one that controls your losses, preserves your capital, and ensures longevity in the game. 2. The mindset and discipline of a winner. Emotion has no place here. Patience, control, and structure are your greatest allies. 3. A structured, tested bet selection strategy, one that doesn't guess or predict outcomes, but instead supports your money management and maximizes your edge. When you rely on these 3 and only these 3, you give yourself a real strategic edge. You put yourself in the top 2% of players who play with purpose, not just hope. But if you ignore them, you'll become part of the 98% who rely on luck, chase flawed systems, fall into emotional traps, and walk away with less than they started. The truth is simple: success in baccarat isn't about prediction. It's about structure, discipline, and understanding. And here's the best part: all 3 are completely within your control. Choose wisely. Knowledge is power. Win with mastery. Live with prestige. On your best days, any strategy will look good. The real test is how it performs during tough sessions. That's what separates winners from losers. Remember, discipline is key. If you rely on luck, you're doomed. Follow proven strategies and you control your outcome. Key principles. 1. Stop playing if you're consistently losing, whether week by week or month by month. If you're lacking skills, practice on demo apps first. Real money is for those who know what they're doing. 2. Never use negative progressions like martingale. These strategies only lead to bigger losses. 3. Stay away from system sellers. If their systems were truly effective, they wouldn't need to sell them. Don't fall for get-rich-quick traps. The real question is, how much do you lose on your bad days? Success isn't about how much you win, it's about keeping what you earn. The majority of players lose, but a small percentage make the majority of the money. Which one do you want to be? Winners are patient. They focus on the process and know that consistency, discipline, and smart strategies lead to long-term success. Focus on the process and success will follow.